everyone. How are you guys? I'm very sorry. I had to take a quick call before I got online tonight, but I'm so happy to be here. How is everybody? I see you guys are chatting it up already. Um, all right. Thank you so much for being here, you guys. And so today, I wanted to spend some time tonight. Hi, Blissful Heart. Yes, I am. I am here. I am definitely here. Sorry. I had to take an important call before getting online. Yeah, how are you guys? I hope you guys had an incredible day. And I was thinking about doing this practice. I was going to go on live earlier today, but I was thinking it would be really great to kind of talk about bedtime practices, which is really important and one of the most important times for meditation, for cleansing. So, if you're like me, I meditate a couple times a day. Usually, the morning time was my longest time. I meditate anything anywhere between an hour to an hour and a half, 2 hours, depending on my schedule. And then after that, at nighttime, I always spend some time to decompress, realign, and most importantly, work with my energy, preparing me to do any kind of nighttime work. So, I made a list and I got a bunch of goodies that I want to share with you about my nighttime routine so you can kind of learn about what I do and see if maybe some of these things help you. First of all, because I work with a lot of people throughout the day, I have a pretty intense cleansing routine at night. So you don't have to do all of these things. They're just suggestions that you can utilize and you can pick and choose what you want and what works for you. So at the end of my day, and so some of these things might seem extreme, but we're going to go through it. So I'm going to start with a couple of things. I do several different things. One thing is I'm not wearing PJs now. I'm still in my work clothes right now. One of those things is for me is cleansing and cutting cords with everyone that I've come in contact with. So I'm going to go through the several different things that I do to cleanse, disconnect, and then regroup and heal. And so in this meditation, in this recording, we're also going to do the meditation that I do, which is really nice and deep. So I want to get to that. So I'll try to go through all of this really quickly. So the first thing I do is I sage my body. I sage my body, the perimeter of my body, entirely all around my body. And so what I do is I start at the top. First of all, I want to say that I have a very close relationship with my healing tools, like for example, my sage and the sacred plant of sage, or when I utilize any kind of plants to assist me in my healing, or essential oils or crystals, I will ask the element of, the plant or the crystal, the tool that I'm using to allow me to utilize its healing abilities and incorporate them in my work. So, for example, I begin and I ask for permission to sage, and I say, please allow me and assist me in this cleansing. And so I turn it on and I completely surround my entire perimeter of my body with the sage. I go underneath my feet, inside of the leg line, and outside underneath the feet again, and then all around the body, and then front of the body and back of the body, especially around the chakra system. And this is where I start my meditation because I check into my chakras to see what's going on, what feels heavier, and whatever is heavier, I will focus on doing a cleansing. And I will rotate the sage from the direction towards the right, which is releasing anything. Okay, when we want to receive, we can rotate to the left, which is towards the divine feminine. When we are releasing something, we are rotating to the right, which is the masculine. So we are letting go of something out of our body. So this is how we can, utilize. You can utilize the sage going through the chakra system, and I focus on whichever one needs it. And it is just amazing. It's amazing the relief that you feel. Now, the next thing I do is I work with my selenite wand. Now, I am giving away 3 of these selenite wands to some of our winners, and I'm going to be naming our winners on January 1st on my radio show, The Spiritual You, this coming Tuesday. So please tune in, and I have a lot of winners, because I am so grateful to you guys for being and following along. And I have a lot of gifts that I'm going to post the pictures of on Saturday, tomorrow. So I use the selenite wand, which is a fantastic way to cleanse the body. And it's the same as the sage. It's utilized to cut energetic cords that are tied to your body. Anything that feels a little bit heavier, we utilize the sage, and it's wonderful for cleansing any kind of cords, any kind of cutting. And when you start to feel heaviness, like in any certain aspect of the body, this is where you can focus on moving energy and helping it move out of the space. Now, I'm going to talk about, let's see, how do I prepare my room for sleeping and protection? I'm going to talk about the energetic protection when we get into the meditation, and right now we'll talk about the external protection that I do. One of the things I do is I do aromatherapy and essential oil. So I use a diffuser like this in my room, and this doesn't happen every night, but it's something that really helps set my room for cleansing, healing. And I use a lot of cleansing essential oils like lavender. It's also relaxing. And I utilize, let me see, frankincense. Frankincense is amazing. I also use frankincense on my skin before I go to sleep, but that's for beauty purposes. But it is very cleansing oil. And I sage my room. And I sage my room by doing the four corners of my room and my home and my workspace. And as I cleanse that space up, it really cleans any kind of stickiness that is sticking, any energy. Especially when I'm working one-on-one with people, we're releasing a lot. And sometimes we get ancestral visitors, we get grandparents showing up, any kind of past relatives show up, and we are working interdimensionally. So of course their imprint is within my energetic space. So we clean a lot of that up. Okay. Now, to protect my body from EMFs or anything like that that is toxic in my energetic field, I always surround my bed with organite. And I also sleep on top of little organite plates. You guys are going to think I'm crazy. But these are things that I have really done to help me and in my life in healing. And it just completely changed the way I work and I live. So this is a really wonderful tool, organite, to utilize in your home. Now, because one of the things that really help a lot for me in my dream time, because one of the focuses that I have in my spiritual evolution is working and becoming as conscious as possible during dream time. And we want to become conscious in all dimensions of reality that we are accessing. So, one of the ways to do that is to enhance it through the work of crystals, but also cutting cords and letting go. Awesome, you guys use crystals too. So I utilize plates of selenite underneath my bed, and I have 2 towers of tourmaline for protection, and this has been amazing. Yes, shungite and selenite, absolutely. I use both of them. Shungite and tourmaline. These are my saving grace, and I have to tell you, as a contactee that has several abductions over a lifetime and over the recent past, these things have been amazing to help ground my space, to help ground my body, and to protect me from these energies. Okay, we can talk about that protection some other time more in depth, but this is fantastic. Yeah, you guys have some of your stuff. That's amazing, you guys. Billineural tone, aluminum, awesome. Yes, all of those things are very useful. You got it. Now, you guys are gonna call me out on this, but I cannot remember the name. I think this is chrysocolla. Let's see my crystal people, if you can recall what the name of this stone is. But this is known as the healer's healer. Okay, and this stone it's fantastic. It's one of the most powerful stones that I have come across for healing myself and recovering when I feel exhausted or I've overexerted myself throughout the day. This is something that I meditate with, putting it in my energy centers. Okay, Let's talk about dream time and dream work. So, to enhance dream work, the number one stone that I utilize, because dream time is very important for me, with an A. Okay, yeah, I can't remember which one it is. Good call. Yeah, if you guys can look it up, I'm really sorry. My mind is slipping right now. I can't remember, but it has these little um, cylindrical kind of formations. Fluorite, you guys. Fluorite. This is one of the most amazing enhancers of dream time. So I utilize this and I put this underneath my pillow, and there are two stones that I sleep with. Okay? I sleep with rocks. Two stones that I sleep with that enhance my dream time and spiritual evolution. This isn't one of them, but this is the number one. And you guys see me wear this. This is moldavite. Okay? So, moldavite is the most incredible advancement for spirituality. You guys want to move forward in your spirituality, get yourself one of these stones, because this is incredible. Okay, I have that in oil. Wonderful. Yes, and so this, when I first started working with this, it was almost like a ceremonial exchange with this stone. I started to have intense dreams of past life experiences. My meditations were going really deep to clean up old stuff. And ever since then, I wear this. And when I wear this, it really helps me come into this state of unbelievable balance and neutrality. So I really, really suggest using this stone, and I sleep with this. And the dreams that I get are always very meaningful. And also, when I was really meditating 4 or 5 hours a day, I was doing a lot of healing work in astral as well. So this is wonderful. Aragonite, okay, aragonite. One of our Bella got us the name. She says this is aragonite. So great. Thank you, guys. It is a very powerful stone. You got it, my loves. So that's a good one. Please get that one. Okay, another one that really is great for dream time is labradorite. Now, this is one of my favorite stones, and I hope I can show you how gorgeous this stone is. Okay. Labradorite, of course, comes in this beautiful iridescent type of greenish blue color, and so it's another wonderful enhancing stone for dream time and astral work, astral travel. Okay, so I think that's pretty much everything. Also, moonstone. Moonstone is wonderful, and I don't have my moonstone here with me right now, but you guys know what moonstone looks like. So these are my cleansing tools. I also use Aurolite 23, and I have a really nice collection of different kinds of Aurolites. And this is singing Aurolite, and this is wonderful for cleansing really heavy energy out of the body before bedtime. After a long day of healing work or just being in crowds with people, another wonderful, wonderful way to cleanse the body. Okay. All right, my loves. So let's get started. So I want to get into our meditation today because I want us to really practice cutting some of those cords that we need. So let's get started. We're going to inhale deeply and exhale. I want you all to get into a nice and comfortable place. Okay. And so when we're saging the body, the first thing that we want to do after we do all of these cleansing things, my routine is to sage, and then I ground, I protect my home, I raise the frequency of my home, I raise the frequency of my body, and I go into meditation. So we're going to do those things now. So as you're seated there with your eyes closed, I want you to visualize grounding your home. So you're going to visualize the lot, your property. Just visualize it as if you're looking at it from a bird's eye view. And you're going to grab the four corners of that property, and you're going to create a cord that connects to the property all the way down to the center core of the earth. Okay, grounding your home. grounding the home. If you live in a home with other people and would like to just ground your own room, you can do that as well. You're going to create a really thick cord that is connected to the entire base floor plan of the house, and it's going to have a central cord in the middle of it. And it's going to operate like a vortex in which you are going to cleanse out from every corner that you are saging previous to this practice. It's going to be absorbed into that vortex in the center core of the home. So just visualize a vortex at the center of your home. Okay, very good. So now that we have grounded our space, we're going to protect our home. So I want you to visualize a gigantic sphere protecting the entire house, above, below, to all sides of the house. Visualize it completely protecting the house. And if you have trouble if you have trouble sleeping, if you have entities visiting, ghosts visiting in your space, this is a wonderful practice to assist you in owning your space. So you're going to visualize that sphere all around your home. If you live in an apartment building, you're going to visualize it lining towards the flush against the the dividing wall between you and another home. And you can do that if you're in the middle of two homes. But your entire space, just visualize that you are 3D, looking at the architecture of your individual home in a 3D map of some sort, and you're going to visualize enclosing it in a sphere. And if you are experiencing a lot of disturbances, energetic, ET contact, or ghost contact, I want you to visualize that you are putting a mirror on the outside of the sphere. Okay? So visualize that mirror on the outside of the sphere, reflecting anything that is negative, that doesn't need to come into your home space, out. And this is a very, very powerful practice that you can utilize before going to bed. Okay? Now that we have protected our space, we are going to fill and raise the frequency of the home. We talked about frequency the other day, but my favorite color to utilize to neutralize the energy on the highest level is gold. So I want you to visualize filling your home with the color gold, every single room. So this room, we're going to visualize filling it in with the color gold, every single space, every corner, the air, almost as if it turns to gold within your space. And you set the intention that this is your space, your home, and anything that doesn't belong in this space is leaving now. It is no longer in alignment with your frequency within the space. And that's very important. Very good. So we're going to do the same with ourselves, my loves. Now that your home is completely grounded and protected, you're going to visualize grounding yourself down to the center of the earth. And if you're laying down, you're just going to visualize your feet, your back, and your head pulling that grounding cord all the way down to the core of the planet. Grounding your bed, grounding your body. Very good. You're going to visualize a protective sphere. So enclose yourself entirely inside of your own protective sphere, owning your own energetic space. And once again, if you need extra protection, you're going to visualize a mirror sphere. Your sphere is going to be a mirror, and it's going to be reflecting off of it any kind of entities or attachments that are wanting to hold on to your energy. Everything is frequency, but also once you align your frequency, you can protect and own your space. And so you're setting the intention that you're going to maintain this protection for the next 7 to 10 hours of sleep, however long you sleep. Go ahead and visualize that. Very good. We're going to go deeper now. I want you to visualize the first chakra. You're going to close that chakra all the way down to the size of a dime. The second chakra, the sacral orange light, you're going to close that chakra all the way down to the size of a dime. And as we disconnect, we are letting go any kind of busy thoughts, static energy that is running through our mind. This is the time that we are releasing, letting go. I want you to visualize that anything that's attaching to these chakra centers are being released as you close them. Inhale deeply and exhale. We're going to go up to the solar plexus now. You're going to close that chakra all the way down like the aperture of a camera, closing it all the way down, releasing any attachments that are connected here into the space. Inhale deeply and exhaling, calming down the body, calming down the mind, coming into a stillness. You're going to open the heart chakra. Again, releasing. Open the throat chakra. Open the third eye. You're going to inhale deeply and exhale, coming into reading state. I want you to visualize a powerful gold energy coming up, being absorbed through the earth, coming up in through your legs. And as it does, it is relaxing the legs, relaxing the toes, the shins, the ankles, coming up the knees, up into the thighs. With every inhale and exhale, you are releasing, coming into a deep, deep state of relaxation. As we come up here into our hips, into the sexual organs, into the lower back, to the lower spine, I want you to release any muscles that are tense within that space, allowing yourself to release any information and any kind of resistance that you feel to coming into a state of release. I want you to zoom in to that resistance and to hold it for a minute and allow it to expand as it provides you, as you put an inquiry out as to why it is tense and it wants to be tense within that space. Okay? And as you ask that question, I want you to see what comes up, what thoughts come up, what images, maybe flashbacks of your day, of conversations that you've had, of emotions that you felt throughout your day. And you're going to inhale deeply and exhale as you receive more information, taking note of those emotions. And now the next question is going to be, do we need to hold on to this? What information does it provide for us? Was there a lesson that we needed to learn today from that tension that we're holding on to? Okay, what is the lesson that we needed to learn from that tension that is stored within that space? What's trying to communicate with us? We're going to inhale deeply and exhale, we're going to go up to the solar plexus, to the center core. We're going to do the same. I want you to let go of any kind of tense muscles that are holding on here. And as you release, I want you to put out that inquiry. What is being tense and what are we holding on to here within this space? Okay. So really, really focusing on noticing this dialogue that's occurring between the mind and the body. And as we are releasing muscles, I want you to notice the information that comes out that is available for you at any time. And as you open this information, the question is, what is it that we needed to learn from this stagnant in energy, the stagnant information? Why did the body need to hold on to what's here today? Okay, taking a look at that. And just review the memories that come up, flashes, emotions. And as you go a little bit deeper into this inquiry, as these emotions come up that are connected to this information, ask yourself why you feel that you needed to feel that way in that moment. So, what is the purpose of that emotion in that exact moment? How does it serve you? We're going to continue moving up into the chest, doing the same, releasing any tension here within the chest, within the back. Focus on the muscles in the back. We tend to forget about our back. I really want you to inhale deeply and exhale, releasing any tension in the back as you're sinking in to your bed or wherever you are relaxing here, unwinding. Okay? You're going to go up into the chest, into the lungs, cleansing, breathing, inhaling, and cleansing any stagnant energy here within this space. We're going to go up to the shoulders here. And this is where we hold on to all of this tension within the shoulders. So as you're inhaling and exhaling, really allowing your shoulders to relax. Okay? And again, we are inquiring with our body, what is it that we're holding on to? What part of us is holding on to releasing the tension that is here within this part of the body? Yes, we're inhaling deeply and exhaling. We are allowing our body to really relax. We're going to go down the arms, down to the palms of the hands. We're going to inhale deeply and exhale. And in our hands, if you're a healer, if you work with your hands, if you're in the office, I really want you to allow yourself to release any kind of information. If you are meeting people constantly, I want you to visualize letting go of anyone that you've come in contact with, that you've absorbed their energy within your hands. You are letting go of that energy from that space. So with every inhale and exhale, I want you to visualize eliminating. And how we eliminate from the body is the following. I want you to visualize and actually feel that energy within your space. And what you're going to do with that energy is you're going to transfer it into a sphere in front of you. So you're going to visualize this heavy energy that you're holding on to within the body, and it's going to leave the body and transfer into the formation of a sphere. Okay, and the sphere can look like anything. It can be any color, but you're going to visualize it in front of you. But you're going to notice that it has left your body. And so there's a huge difference with how your body is feeling now that it has released that energy out of the body. Inhaling deeply and exhaling. Now that you have released that energy into that sphere, I want you to visualize destroying that sphere completely using a beam of white light. And you're going to allow that to leave your space. I want you to go up to your neck and your head and your face, allowing yourself to come into a complete state of relaxation. You're going to inhale deeply and exhale all of the thoughts, negative emotions, and heavy things that are clouding your mind, that are not allowing you to go into a deeper state of relaxation. I want you to transfer them into a sphere in front of you that is absorbing it out of your body. And I literally want you to feel it leaving your body into this formation of a sphere in front of you. And you're going to eliminate that sphere now. Let it leave your space. Okay. So we're going to visualize now that we are from head to toe, out of the entire body. We're going to release any of this heavy energy that we have taken on that doesn't belong to us. Anyone that we've come in contact with that was toxic, that has left an imprint on us. We're going to visualize that out of your body, you are releasing all of that energy, and this sphere in front of you is going to be absorbing it as it completely fills up within that sphere. So inhale deeply and exhale, and visualize that sphere manifest before you, absorbing all of that negative energy from the body. You can also do this when you are ill and when you have a cold, or there's something that is causing you an illness. You can visualize a vortex in this sphere that is absorbing all of that out of your body. This is a very powerful practice to assist you in letting go of toxic energy. Just allowing those final last drops and imprints of energy to leave the body into that sphere. And now you're going to see that sphere in front of you, or that vortex, and you're going to allow that to leave your space completely as it is destroyed into cosmic dust. Visualize it leaving your space. Okay? Very good. Well, I want you to see all of the people you've come in contact with today. Any kind of heavy relationships, any people that you have had conflict with, people that you have met in your workplace that you are exchanging with, shaking hands, going around with. I want you to see them in front of you in a crowd. Yeah. So you're going to see, this is a great time for you to see any manifestations of heavy information. You will be able to see. And just like Jenny was saying, it's going to manifest into any shape, any kind of color or clouds. So this is the opportunity for you to become aware of that and remove it out of your space. Imagine if you hadn't taken the time to meditate today, you would be holding on to all of that, and your frequency is in alignment with that all through the night. So go ahead and visualize now that you are cutting cords with all of these people that you see in front of you. We're going to cut the cord on their end, cut the cord on your end. As you cut the cord is disappearing completely, and I want you to visualize inhaling deeply, taking back your life force into your body, and as it returns to your body, it is a golden energy. When the body is being taken out from other beings or people that you have allocated that energy, it is transforming as it comes back into your body. Okay? So visualize all of that energy coming back into your body like gold, healing, rejuvenating energy. Allowing everyone to take back their energy, any kind of imbalances that we have taken on, anyone's problems, any kind of toxic imprints, any imbalanced relationships, codependent relationships, all of that goes back, and we create complete neutrality between yourself and everyone you've come in contact with today. Go ahead and take your time and visualize that. I want you to notice how much lighter you feel when you cut these cords, when you disconnect, when you come back into a state of neutrality. We are now going to cleanse the 7 bodies. I want you to visualize 7 layers around you. You can visualize 7 spheres around the outside of your body. 7 spheres around your body. These are representing your 7 bodies. Each one of them is connected to the chakras in the body. And so any information that is here stuck within the chakra system is going to be projected or is communicating with what is stagnant in your energetic field. So you're going to take this time to observe what is stuck within your energetic space. Only you know what you've been through today or this week or this month. Only you know what you're dealing with. So I want you to take a look at those things, and you're going to see them manifest like shapes, like colors. It can be anything, okay? Or maybe a picture or just a memory. So I want you to see in those 7 layers what you are finding. So read your space. What needs to be cleaned out? And we're going to go a little bit deeper into this practice. I want you to visualize that your physical body is turning almost invisible. And all that you're seeing within your energetic space is all of the blockages and heavy energies that are left behind. Fantastic. So as you visualize yourself almost invisible lying there on the bed, you are noticing that whatever is visible that you can see with your third eye, with your intuition, that is non-physical, is energy that is stagnant. So we're going to cleanse that out. You're going to pull it out of your space. You can visualize a vacuum coming to clean up this space, or you can visualize pulling these things out. Okay? So if certain parts of your body begin to hurt or become sore, it means that we are moving energy within this space. And depending on which side of the body will tell you a lot about what part of yourself is out of balance. Within the lower extremities of the body, we have our sense of security, fear-based programs. So anytime that we are coming into imbalances within this part, then we are moving information that has to do with that. So I want you to visualize moving out the pain as if it were a physical thing that you can touch and pull out of your body out into that vacuum, or you can visualize putting it in a garbage bag and then you're going to toss it out of your space. Okay? Cleaning your 7 bodies. And energy never disappears, it just reallocates. So when we are done cleansing here, we are going to refill that space with the highest frequency possible. Every single part of your body that is affected energetically is connected to the chakra system. So depending on what side of the body is going to tell you what is being affected in the mind and in the psychosomatic aspect of the body. Okay? So visualize pulling out the manifestation of this energy. It means that we need to let go of something. Inhale deeply and exhale. Very good, you guys. So now that you have completely cleansed your energetic body, you are feeling lighter. You are feeling much clearer here within this space. I want you to visualize pulling down a powerful white healing light from source that's going to come inside of this sphere, and it's going to fill in all of those gaps that we just cleaned out with white energy, white healing energy. So you're going to inhale deeply and absorb this. Visualize breathing in that white energy into the body, almost as if you're drinking it into the organs, and the organs are absorbing this. Okay? You're going to pull it in through your toes, through your shins, through your calves, your knees, your thighs. With every breath, it is being absorbed more and more into the body, going up into the hips, into the solar plexus, the sexual organs, letting go of any kind of programs that we have picked up today that do not serve us. We release all of that, going up into the lungs, into the chest, the neck, cleansing up our space completely. Okay? Very good. As we are absorbing this healing, we're going to cleanse our chakra system, which is what I do every single night before I go to bed, is clean my chakras. So I want you to visualize opening that red root chakra back into a balanced state. And you're going to spin it as fast as possible, bringing that white light again, like another stream that's going to shine really powerfully on that swirling vortex and removing, cleansing any attachments that are attaching to you today. And this should really help with any kind of pain that you have in your body as well. Okay, so you are visualizing the chakras as if they are discs, two-sided discs, and each side gets cleansed. Any kind of dark spots that you see, we are releasing any openings, any cracks, any separations in the chakra or disalignments. You're bringing it back into a balanced state. Okay? Going to go up to the second chakra, the orange light. You're going to open it back into a balanced state, spinning it as fast as possible, clearing out, cleansing once again all of those blockages, dark spots, breaks, cracks. All of that comes back into a solid, beautiful, crystalline, double-sided chakra, these double-sided discs. Going to go up to the solar plexus, the yellow light. We're going to open it back into a balanced state, cleansing, removing any blockages from this chakra, the emotional body, any heavy emotions that you have experienced today. And this is a great place to let go of any attachments and entities that are draining your energy. We no longer want to continue dealing with that. Going to go up to the heart center, closing it back into balance, spinning it, cleansing the heart center. We're going to go up to the throat chakra, spinning it, cleansing, removing any blockages from our communicative center. Communication center. We're going to go up to our indigo chakra, our intuition. Now, this is what you can start to train to do. You're going to go ahead and close it back into a balanced state, but you can open it a little bit bigger than normal if you wish to train yourself to do more intuitive work or astral travel. You can decide to open it slightly, or if you would like to have, a resting night where you are not really going into any other realm, per se, consciously, you can just bring it back into a balanced state. Okay, so you're going to spin it again, removing any blockages from that space. This is very important. And what I want you to do is I want you to inhale deeply, pulling up that white energy up your spine into the pineal gland. And you're going to visualize a vortex in the center core of the pineal gland, cleansing out any kind of toxins that we have taken on throughout the day. And as we do, it's almost as if we breathe in deeply and absorb and turn on a light at the center of our head, in the center of our heart, in the center of our solar plexus. You're going to turn on your white light. This white light is going to go up into your crown, and you're going to connect up to source. You're going to fill in your creative color, which is at the crown of your head, up into the 9th, the 10th, the 11th, the 12th, and the 13th chakra. So turn on those chakras with your creative color. Very good, my loves. We're going to inhale deeply and exhale. And you are grounded down to the center of the earth. You are protected in your sphere of protection. Your chakras are in perfect alignment, ready to rest, having let go of the day, of any energies that have been stuck within the muscle memory of the body, anything that's attaching to the chakra center, and any kind of heaviness energetically, which is stagnant within the non-physical body. So this should clear your space fantastically and allow you to have a very calm sleep where you are very well rested and your mind isn't running through all of the things that have occurred today. So I hope that this really helped you guys. And if you have any questions, please let me know. I know some people are asking about pain. You know, pain is a manifestation. It is an alert asking you to focus on this part of the body and the information that is stored here. So the question for you is, what is it that you're holding on to in those spaces? And for any of you that don't have my chakra chart, which I don't even have it with me right now, but I have a complete chakra chart that shows the chakras and what they represent, what information they hold on to. So I want you to look at that chart. I'm going to post it on my Facebook or on my Instagram for you to look at. What is stagnant within that space? What part of your back? Like, for example, if it's your lower back here, you're holding on. Usually that's a lot of resentment issue, a lot of heavy issue. And depending on which side of your body, it represents the divine mother and the divine father. So what aspects of the divine feminine or the divine masculine are causing a lot of friction for you right now? Where is there resentment, unresolved issues, exhaustion? And for you primarily, it has to do with any kind of guilt or shame that we're running throughout our day. Okay, so I want you to really take a look at that and see if maybe that's something that you want to do that. Now, Keisha's saying pain was in my right shoulder and heart. So for you, Keisha, it's forgiveness. Forgive yourself. Let go of the past. What is happening that we are not allowing ourselves to hold on to that information? Okay, so we really need to let go of whatever it is that we're trying to hold on to. We're coming into a new year, and it's time to let go of all of this heaviness that we're storing. Like, our self-love is a priority. We have to love ourselves. And I want you to ask yourself, you know, what am I doing? Like, every time that you do something, ask yourself, is this something that someone that loved themselves would do or would say or would think? Okay, that has been transformational for me because it really helped me catch myself the moments that I'm trying to do something that's out of alignment with myself. So please work on that, okay? Cleanse that out. And I want you to focus on creating almost like a shell of white light around this shoulder or around the parts of your body that hurt. White light is the most healing light. We don't want to be walking around with white light all the time, because otherwise, if we don't know how to protect ourselves, we're attracting things. But otherwise, it is a very healing light. So focus that white light in your shoulder, and with your intention, eliminate whatever pain is there, like I showed you, into a vortex or a sphere, and send it out of your body. Okay, and whatever thoughts need to be connected to that will come up for you to work on. So if you need help a little bit deeper with that, go ahead and message me, and maybe a reprogramming DNA will help out. Okay, all my love, you guys. And I'm curious why we closed the first three chakras. Yeah, that's a really great question, and I think I'll leave that for another time, because that's a really great, huge topic, and I thank you for that question. Thank you for joining me, you guys. Have an amazing night, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.